What's happening? Introducing the new industry's most wanted docuseries.
Industry's most wanted.
I was born in the A. I was born at Crawford Lawn Hospital, and then when I was a baby, my mama moved back to Savannah, the west side to be exact, Cloverdale. That's where her mom and everybody was at. That's where my grandma grew. That's where my grandma was staying at for at least about 40 years. My mom, her brothers, everybody, you know what I'm saying? They was in Cloverdale their whole life until they went to college, you feel me? One of my fraternity brothers, Amari Curtis, he was like, man, you know, you got everything on lock here at school. You know what I mean? You involved in everything. You in a fraternity. You know what I'm saying? A lot of ladies like you. Maybe you should do this rapping thing because you automatically have a distribution system. All these people is from everywhere else in the country, and they gonna go back and tell people about your music. So I thought about it, you know what I mean? Because I never was somebody who just wanted to do music my whole life. It was just, when he brought it to me, that's when I started considering it like for real. Because like I said before, I was trying to be an entertainment lawyer. I was trying to be in the business, but behind the scenes. So I thought about it. I ended up putting out my first song. It was called Party Started. And I ended up giving the song to Jay Nix at Hot 1079 because he was hosting a lot of our parties on campus. And he ended up putting the song on Battlegrounds. He put on Battlegrounds. I ended up winning. I got retired off of Battlegrounds. And that was the first song I ever put out. What happened was Big Boi brother, his aunt, his uncle, and some of his cousins, they all found out about me. So when that happened, you know, people in his family started telling him like, yo, it's this cat, you know what I'm saying, named Clay James. He kind of, you know what I'm saying, he kind of reminded us of you. You dig what I'm saying? So he started hearing it from his family. And then Shy Money XL, that used to be the vice president of G Unit Records, and he used to be 50 Cent manager. He called Big Boi from LA and was like, look, it's this cat named Clay James. One of my people is thinking about messing with him. I just want you to know about him. You know what I'm saying? He dope, you feel me? And Shy Money was like that final stamp to Big Boi as to, okay, I need to see what's up with this cat. You know what I'm saying? So next thing I know, I got a tweet, and it was from Big Boi, because I had told Big Boi happy birthday. I was like, happy birthday, OG. You know what I'm saying? You're a Savannah legend. I look up to you. I didn't think that Big was going to even respond or see the tweet, like, because I had no idea people was telling him about me. I just was showing love just because that's really somebody I look up to. You know what I'm saying? And I sent out the tweet, and he wrote me back. He was like, look, I actually been looking for you. You know what I'm saying? Send me your number in the DM. I want to talk to you. So after that, I think it was like his birthday was like the next day. 2 days after his birthday, he brought me to Stank On Your Studios. And he was like, man, you got 5 songs. Play me your best 5 songs. So I played him 5 songs. And, you know, he was kind of standing behind me or whatever. But I kind of look out my peripheral to see how he vibing with the music. And every time I played some shit, he was vibing. So that's when he was like, all right, I'm going to fuck with you. He was like, anything you need, anything, like any advice you need studio space, anything you need, man, my doors are open. I'm just help you out, you know what I mean, however I can. So that's how me and Big started building our relationship. And he started like tweeting out my music, posting me on Instagram. You know, he was the one behind the scenes making the calls to people I couldn't reach, you know what I'm saying, letting them know that I was good people and my work ethic was good. So there was a lot of moves being made that people had no idea about, that Big Boi was really pushing through the door, you know what I mean? And everybody thought I was about to sign with Big, and it just ain't happened like that. That just ended up being my big brother. And the door not really closed on that situation, because me and him kind of be talking about it all the time. And that's really the only other artist I would sign with, because that's somebody I trust, you feel me? But other than that, Big was the first person that really gave me like my first big look, and he did it out the script for us being off the same side of town in Savannah. So that's how the Big Boi situation happened. So I had a situation with Doggy Style Records. It ended up coming about because I was at South by Southwest. That's why I tell all the artists, like, if you're an independent artist, you need to be at South by Southwest. due to COVID-19, it got shut down this year. I know a lot of people wasn't able to go, but next year when they bring it back, you need to be at South by Southwest. That's like the perfect networking opportunity. Every artist and every label in the country is in Austin, Texas at one time for South by Southwest. So I ended up performing at South by Southwest. I think it was 2016. Yeah. So South by Southwest 2016, I ended up doing Black Auerbach's stage. That's an OG I messed with in Virginia. So I ended up being one of the headliners on his stage, and it's so crazy because it was only maybe 40 people in the building, and I was kind of hesitant on doing the show. I was like, man, ain't nobody in here. And I had 10 stages to do that year. So I'm like, I could really just go ahead and go to my next show. But then something came over me and was like, whether it's 40 people or 400 people, just go and do the same show you always do. You know what I'm saying? And just, it'll be good practice. So lo and behold, I end up going on the show. I end up going on stage, doing the show. I end up ripping that shit. And out of them 40 people that was in the crowd, I say about 15 or 20 of them was Crips from Long Beach. And they end up being Snoop Dogg little homies. You know what I'm saying? It was Young Zeke, Jew the Truth, Young Hunted. It was a bunch of them. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up vibing with them on some cool shit. I didn't even know they was any type of relation to Snoop. I didn't know they had any type of ties. We ended up kicking it it was just a vibe, you know what I mean? And they ended up liking me so much that they was like, you know what? We gonna give your music to Snoop. So it was kind of crazy because I ain't believe them at first, you feel me? Because people in the music business just don't do shit for free and just do shit because they like you or for the script. And them boys didn't have no type of ulterior motive. They ain't asked me for no money. You know what I'm saying? They ain't asked me to do nothing in exchange. They did it because they was like, if we give your music to Dog and he put you on a platform, somebody like you who deserves to be a star, you know what I'm saying, that'll work out for all of us in the end. So it was straight off love. They gave my music to Snoop. Well, actually, they gave it to Young Sag. That's Snoop A&R at Doggy Style Records. They gave it to Sag. Sag heard it. He kind of related to it because a lot of people don't know, like, all they know is Cali Sag. But Sag got family like in Alabama, Mississippi. So he got roots in the South. So the shit I was kicking, he was really feeling it. You know what I'm saying? So he gave the music to Dog. Dog was fucking with it. And then one day, they called me on three-way. And then it was him and Snoop. And they was like, look, man, like what you got going on. We want to put one of your songs out. Whoop-de-whoop. And then they ended up putting the song out. That shit went viral. And then after that, that's when Snoop really was vibing with me because he saw how much national press I was getting. Because it was like, when he put me on his Instagram, he had a few people he was doing like that at the time. But my situation went way further than anybody else's. Like, I got picked up by BET, MTV, Shade 45, Double XL, The Fader, Vibe Magazine. Every major hip-hop publication posted me once they heard the music that Snoop had posted on his page. So I instantly went viral. And you know, Snoop a OG, he loved that type of shit. He loved to see you working without him, and he loved to see things moving a certain way without him. So that made him really give me that extra push. So once he saw what happened after he posted me, he started bringing me on the road. He brought me on tour. He took me to the Masters with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he took me pretty much everywhere he was at for a minute. Like, I was going. And I learned a lot from bruh, like him and Papa. Papa is the CEO of Doggy Style South. I was partly on Doggy Style South and Doggy Style Records. They couldn't really figure out what to do with me because I was from the South, but so I was supposed to come through Papa, but then again, I didn't come through their conventional means of bringing artists in. I got found by Sag and Snoop. So it was kind of like you Doggy Style Records / Doggy Style South. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we ended up going all over the country. They took me everywhere. That next year, I was one of the headliners on Snoop Doggy Style Records stage. you know what I'm saying, which is crazy. 1 year later, because 1 year prior to that, I was in the presence of his little homies about to be discovered, you know what I'm saying? So for me to come back and then headline, be one of the co-headliners on his stage, that's kind of like night and day, you know what I mean? So I ended up putting out a few singles with them, a couple videos, and that was pretty much it, because Dog whole thing, once he saw how I was moving, he was like, I'm not about to bury you under paperwork. I'm not about to, like, have you locked down, because my goal for you is to learn what you can learn from me and then go start your own label. So Snoop was the first person I told about Players Club Music Group. Like, I had it on my arm for years, and ain't nobody really knew what that meant. You know what I'm saying? Like, I put it on my arm because I was like, if I put this shit on my whole arm, I got to make this shit happen. Because I can't be explaining. I don't want to have tattoos and my little son be asking me, well, Daddy, what that tattoo mean and what that tattoo mean, and it's not shit that I didn't make come true. You feel me? So I put this shit on my arm. I say, man, I'm going to make this shit happen. And Snoop was the first person I told about Players Club Music Group, because he always wanted me to have my own label. And once I left Snoop, I had to go back independent, and that shit was tough. Like, I had to go from, I'm on the road with Dog, and I'm in 5-star hotels eating $1,000 meals. You know what I'm saying? I'm ordering everything on the room service card. You feel me? Like, going crazy, because I wasn't used to no shit like that. All the best liquor, all the best weed, you know what I'm saying? And shit, that shit was just in abundance, you feel me? So I to go from that, then to go from you back independent and you putting your own bill, you putting your hotel bills, you paying for all your studio time, everything on you. That shit is that shit is a major adjustment. You know what I'm saying? So I went back independent, and it was hard at first, but now, a couple years later, everything moving accordingly. Like, I'm managing other artists, my shit moving. It just, I've created a dope platform for my peers, and it's kind of a blessing that the situation ended the way it did with Snoop, and I end up having to do my own thing. Okay, like far as Players Club Music Group, the Eboard is myself. I'm a co-founder and the CEO. The vice president is Messiah Freeman, whose rap name is a pimp named Sweet Tooth. My senior VP of A&R is Sonny Solomon. My other A&R is Boss Diddy. You know what I'm saying? He a celebrity barber. A lot of people in Atlanta know. I got my dog Sean. Actually, a lot of people know Sean too, because he work at Walters. He like one of the main cats. Him and that boy Kumite. If you shop at Walters, you know Sean and you know who Kumite is. So I got them. And then far as the artists, I manage a cat from Savannah. His name is Respect. You know what I'm saying? Real dope, lyrical, trap artist. I did a partnership with Chris J and his Class of Stoners label. Chris J, he a stoner rapper, smoke rapper, weed rapper, something like Currency, Snoop, in that lane, Wiz, you know what I mean? But he from Columbus, Georgia. He out there in Cali right now, and he dope as hell. I did a partnership with King Elway. He out of Griffin, Georgia. Dope, southern, lyrical rapper. Like, a lot of people say Elway remind them of me. That's why I call him my protege, because he country and lyrical like I am. You know what I mean? Like, our styles kind of intertwine, because we got some of the same influences too. And then I did a partnership with Killer Qua. He from Savannah, Georgia. Dope, lyrical, street rapper. He a real dope storyteller. Be dripped out, like everything cold, bro. A lot of people say that Killer Qua remind them of Soulja Slim. You know what I'm saying? So them the artists I'm dealing with, and it's been a dope learning experience. Like, it's a talent being able to deal with different personalities, because all artists got egos, you know what I'm saying? So you got to make sure that you're not really stepping on people's egos. You got to make sure. A lot of times I had to put them boys before me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm selfless, so I don't have no problem doing that. You know what I mean? Especially if it's something I believe in. Like everybody I deal with, whether it be management or you have a partnership with PCMG, it's something that I truly believe in. I think it's dope. I take pride in posting it on my pages. I stand behind it. I take pride in exposing it to other people. Like I really love all my artists and what they got going on. And if I don't truly love your music and your movement, that's not nothing I could really put my hands on. I'm not gonna be somebody just doing something for a check. Like I don't believe in that. Like, I mean, I ain't got to do that. My pocket's straight. You feel me? So it's just one of them things where I'm not messing with no artist who I don't truly love their music and what they stand for. Right now, I got 2 videos in rotation on BET Jams. One is SPS and one is DBS. BET, they really showing me a lot of love right now. I think it's because I get so many spins probably because I'm completely different than everything else that's on the channel. Like I feel like music in general, not just speaking on what's in rotation on BET, but music in general has like one sound. Like everybody that's making music right now is sticking to a certain sound, and I call it the Atlanta sound because it originated in Atlanta and not everybody biting it. You feel me? So I feel like with everybody going this way with the one sound because everybody just trying to get in here and just get their paper, you got me over here on the right who really just, I spit what's on my heart. I spit it the way I want to spit it. I'm not looking for no trend. I'm not, none of that. Like if it catch, cool. If it don't, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I make the music that I love and what I grew up listening to, and then what I think people who on the same wave I'm on love listening to. You know what I'm saying? I'm not big in following what's going on right now and all that type of shit. I think music has kind of gotten away from everybody having individuality, and that's what was dope back in the day because when you used to listen to a West Coast nigga, you knew he was from the West Coast. When you listen to niggas from Detroit, you knew they was from Detroit. New York, you knew they was from New York. Atlanta, you knew they was from the A. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like if I can give anything to the game, it's going to be, okay, people can hear me. They going to understand like, oh yeah, he's Southern, he country. He articulates everything. Like I articulate everything that's going around. I give you imagery. Like when you listen to my music, you're gonna be able to come to Savannah or Atlanta if you close your eyes and get a vivid picture of what's going on in the way I see it. It ain't gonna just be commercially what's going on. And I think that's why BET rock with me as hard as they do because I'm different, but I'm dope. You know what I'm saying? So BET Jams, I got 2 of them videos on they in heavy rotation. And then next, I just got a movie role. I'm gonna be playing Tommy on Out on a Limb. Tommy gonna be a real dope role. I don't want to tell you too much about that, but shout to Regina. You know what I'm saying? Okarike. You know what I'm saying? She reached out to me. Regina actually been trying to figure out a way for us to work for some time now. And she came with this opportunity for me, and I'm truly grateful, and it made sense, and I'm really excited about it because this is my first role. My cast members are Trey Chaney, he was in The Wire, as well as Jamal Willard. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, everybody know Jamal Willard. He played Biggie in the Notorious movie. So I'm going to be able to learn on my first trip out with this actor thing. I'm going to be able to learn from some real dope actors, so I'm excited about that. Shouts out to Regina, Okarike, and shouts out to Real Rebel Films, you know what I'm saying, for giving your boy your first movie opportunity. You did. We out this thing, man. And make sure you follow me on all social media at WhoIsClayJames. And you can follow my label at Players Club MG. And you know what I'm saying, that'll keep you up to date on everything, man. And you know, tap in with your player partner. You did.